Hello students, I hope you're doing fine out there, isn't it? So today we'll start a new chapter from ICSE book of class 10, okay? Chapter 1, exercise 1A, GST. So let's understand what is GST first and then we will proceed, okay? Tax. So in India, we have two types of taxes, okay? Direct tax and indirect tax. And income tax falls in the category of direct tax, okay? And what is income tax? Tax collected from the individual or corporates are known as direct tax. And the other type of tax is indirect tax, okay? And GST falls in the category of indirect tax. What is GST? The full form of GST is goods and services tax, okay? Goods and services tax. Basically, there are three types of GST. They are CGST, SGST and IGST, okay? And what is CGST? Central Goods and Services Tax. CGST means Central Goods and Services Tax, okay? And this is collected by the central government. SGST, State Goods and Services Tax, okay? State Goods and Services Tax, and this is collected by the state government, okay? And the last one is IGST, Integrated Goods and Services Tax, and this is also collected by the central government, okay? Now we have CGST and SGST, okay? CGST and SGST are collected by the central government and the state government when the goods manufactured in a state is sold within that state. Suppose a pen or a product, whatever be the product, example, just an example, okay, pen is produced in a state like West Bengal and sold within that state, means pen is produced in West Bengal and sold within West Bengal, then the tax collected is CGST and SGST, okay? Central GST and state GST. But if a pen is produced in West Bengal and sold in the other state like Orissa, then both of this will become zero and IGST will be collected by the central government, okay? If a good manufactured in one state is sent to the other state or moved to the other state, then IGST will be collected. If a good is manufactured in a state and sold within the same state, then IGST will become zero, CGST and SGST will be collected by the government, okay? Now, if the total GST is 18% and the product manufactured is sold within the same state, okay, intra-state, then total GST is 18%, so the share of central will be 9% and the share of state will be 9%. So the total will be 9 plus 9 is 18%. If a product is manufactured within a state and sold within the same state, then CGST and SGST will be 9% and 9%, okay? Total 18%. If the total GST is 20%, just an example, okay, then CGST will be 10% and SGST will be 10%. Tax will be divided equally among the central government and the state government, okay? And IGST is the different thing. When a good manufactured in one state is sent to the other state for selling, then CGST and SGST both will become zero. IGST will be imposed to the buyer, okay, who buys the product. Now let us proceed to solve the questions from this chapter. For the following transaction within Delhi, fill in the blanks to find the amount of bill, okay? So the product is manufactured in Delhi and sold in Delhi, isn't it? Transaction is carried within Delhi. So CGST will be applicable, SGST will be applicable, but IGST will not be applicable, okay? IGST will be zero or nil because the transaction is carried within a single state, isn't it? Now the given is MRP or the mark price. Maximum retail price is 12,000, okay? Discount percent is given to us 30%. GST percent is 18%. Now we are asked to calculate the amount of discount, selling price of the product, okay? CGST, SGST, IGST is nil, of course, isn't it? And the amount of bill, okay? Now MRP is 12,000. discount is 30%. So what will be the amount of discount? MRP is 12,000. MRP is 12,000 and the percentage of discount is 30%. Okay, so the amount of discount will be 30% of the MRP. 30% of MRP will be the amount of discount, isn't it? So 30% of 12,000 is 30 divided by, we remove the sign of percentage and introduce 100. Okay, when we remove the sign of percentage, we must introduce 100 in the denominator, isn't it? So of means into 12, 1, 2, 3, 12,000, isn't it? So we cancel these two zeros and these two zeros. Okay, so 3 12 are 36. This 0 and this 0 we put here. So the amount of discount is rupees 3,600, isn't it? 3,600, 3600. This is the amount of discount. Selling price or the discounted value. Okay, total MRP was rupees 12,000, isn't it? Total MRP was rupees 12,000 and the amount of discount given is 3,600. 3600 is the amount of discount given. So what will be the selling price? MRP or the mark price minus discount. Mark price minus discount will be selling price. Selling price means mark price minus discount. Okay, so selling price is mark price minus discount. Mark price minus discount will give us the selling price, isn't it? So 0 minus 0 is 0, 0 minus 0 is 0. We cannot subtract 6 from 0, so 10 minus 6 is 4. This becomes 11, 11 minus 3 is 8, isn't it? So rupees 8,400. Okay, this is the selling price of the product. Now let us calculate CGST. Please remember, CGST, SGST, IGST, whatever be the tax is always calculated in the selling price, not in the mark price. Okay, now what will be the CGST? CGST is, GST is 18%, means CGST is 9%, SGST is 9%. Okay, so 9% of selling price, 9% of selling price, 8,400. 9% of 8,400, isn't it? 9, we remove the sign of percentage, introduce two zeros in the denominator, into 8400, isn't it? So 0 0 cancels out. 9 4s are 36, 9 8s are 72. 72 plus 3 is 75. 9 8s are 72. 72 plus 3 is 75, isn't it? So 756 rupees, 756. CGST is 9%, isn't it? 9%. Okay, because total GST is 18%, so CGST will be 9% and SGST will also be 9%. So CGST and SGST are same, 9%, which means if CGST is 756, SGST will also be rupees 756. Okay, now IGST will be 0, nil, because the product is sold within Delhi, transaction is carried within Delhi, isn't it? Within the same state or the union territory. Now what will be the amount of bill? What will be the amount of bill? Selling price is 8,400. Selling price is 8,400. CGST is 756. 756 plus SGST is 756. So the total amount of bill will be addition of all these three numbers, isn't it? 6 plus 6 is 12, 2, 1 in hand. 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 1 is 11, 1 in hand. 7 7 14 plus 4 is 18, plus 1 19, 1 in hand. 8 plus 1 is 9, 9,912. Okay, so the total amount of bill means total price of the product including tax, including CGST and SGST is 9,000 rupees, 9,912. Okay, I hope you got this. Now let us do question number 2. Question number 2, for the following transactions from Delhi to Jaipur, fill in the blanks to find the amount of bill. Okay, the transaction is carried from Delhi to Jaipur, which means interstate transaction, isn't it? Which means both CGST and SGST will become inapplicable or nil. Okay, IGST will become applicable in this case. Interstate, isn't it? From Delhi to Jaipur, the product is manufactured in one state and sold in the other state. Now let us calculate. Okay, MRP given to us 50,000, percentage of discount is 20%, GST is 28%. So we are asked to calculate the amount of discount given, selling price of the product. CGST, SGST both will become nil. IGST. Okay, we are asked to calculate IGST and the amount of bill. Now let us calculate this. First, discount, the amount of discount. Okay, so the mark price is 50,000, isn't it? Mark price of the product, MRP means maximum retail price or the mark price. Okay, or you can say the list price. MRP given is 50,000. MRP is 50,000. Percentage of discount is 20%. Percentage of discount is 20%. So we are asked to calculate the amount of discount, isn't it? So the amount of discount will be 20% of the mark price. 20% of mark price, because the percentage of discount is 20%, isn't it? 20% of mark price. This will be the amount of discount. So 20, we remove the sign of percentage and introduce 100 in the denominator. Okay, of means into 50,000. Now this two zeros cancels out. 2 5s are 10. Okay, 1 2 3 zeros, 1 2 3 zeros, which means rupees 10,000, isn't it? 1 2 3 4, 10,000. Now selling price. Okay, we know that selling price equals to mark price minus discount. Mark price minus discount is selling price, isn't it? So what is mark price? Mark price is 50,000. And what is discount? Discount is 10,000. So 50,000 minus 10,000 is the selling price. 50,000 minus 10,000 is 40,000, isn't it? So selling price of the product is rupees 40,000. Now CGST will become nil or 00. Okay, SGST will become nil because the transaction is carried from Delhi to Jaipur, interstate transaction, isn't it? So CGST and SGST both will become nil. So IGST is, GST is 28%, isn't it? We know that tax is calculated on the selling price always. Okay, so the selling price is 40,000. So 28%. Okay, 28% of 40,000 means 28. We remove the sign of percentage, 100 in the denominator, of means into 40,000. Okay, 28, GST is 28%. 28% of 40,000, selling price 40,000, isn't it? This 0, this 2 zeros cancels out. 4 8s are 32. 2 3 in hand. 4 2s are 8 plus 3 is 11. These 2 zeros we write here. 11,200. 11,200 is the GST, or we can say IGST. Okay, amount of bill. So what will be the amount of bill? Amount of bill means selling price plus tax. Okay, what is selling price? 40,000. 40,000 is the selling price. And what is tax? IGST is 11,200. 11,200. 200. Let's add up. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. 2 plus 0 is 2. 1 plus 0 is 1. 4 plus 1 is 5. 51,200. So the amount of bill when the product is sold is 51,200. Okay, the mark price of the product was 50,000. Discount was given rupees 10,000, and the amount of bill is 51,200 because GST is 28%, isn't it? Now let us do question number 3. Okay, question number 3. A computer mechanic in Delhi charges repairing costs from 5 different persons A, B, C, D and E with certain discounts. If the rate of GST is 18%, find the total money including GST received by the mechanic. Okay, so A, B, C, D and E are the 5 persons. Repairing cost in rupees for A is 5,500, but he got a discount percent 30%. Okay, repairing cost for B is 6,250, he got a discount of 40%. Repairing cost for C is 4,800, he got a discount of 30%. Okay, repairing cost for D is 7,200, he got a discount of 20%. Repairing cost for E is 3,500, he got a discount of 40%. Okay, so we are asked to calculate the total amount of money received by the computer mechanic including GST if the rate of GST is 18%. Okay, so let us do this sum. Let me draw a column here. Okay, now money received excluding GST. Money received by the computer mechanic excluding GST. Okay, so repairing cost for A is 5,500, but he got a discount of 30%, isn't it? He got a discount of 30%. So A needed to pay only 70% of 5,500 because he got a discount of 30%, isn't it? He got a discount of 30% out of 100%. He need not pay 30%. He needs to pay only 70%, isn't it? So 70% of 5,500. 70% means 100 in the denominator of 5,500. Okay, 5,500. This two zeros cancels out. 7 5s are 35. 5, 3 in hand. 7 5s are 35 plus 3 is 38. This 0 we write here. 3850. Okay, repairing cost for A is 5,500, but he got a discount of 30%. Now A will pay only rupees 3,850 to the computer mechanic. Okay, now repairing cost for B is 6,250, but he got a discount of 40%, which means he will pay only 60%, isn't it? So 60% means 100 in the denominator of 6250. 6250. This two zeros from the denominator and 1 2 zeros from the numerator. Okay, cancels out. 6 5s are 30, 0, 3 in hand. 6 2s are 12, 12 plus 3 15, 5 1 in hand. 6 6 are 36 plus 1 37. 3750. 3750. Repairing cost for B is 6250, but he got a discount of 40%, so he paid only 60%. 60% of 6250 means 3750. After getting a discount of 40%, he paid rupees 3750 from 6250. Okay, now repairing cost for C is 4800, but he got a discount of 30%, isn't it? So he needs to pay 70%. 70% of 4800. Okay, this two zeros cancels out. 7 8s are 56. 6 5 in hand. 7 4s are 28. 28 plus 5 is 33, isn't it? 33. So this 0 we write here. 3360. 60. Let's calculate for D. Okay, repairing cost for D is 7200. 7200, but he got a discount of 20%, so he needs to pay 80%, isn't it? 80% of 7200. Two zeros cancels out. 8 2s are 16, 1 in hand. 8 7s are 56. 56 plus 1 57. This 0 we write here. 5760. 5760. So this is the amount of money D needs to pay to the computer mechanic after getting a discount of 20%. Okay, let's calculate for E. The repairing cost for E is 3500, but he got a discount of 40%, isn't it? So he will pay only 60%. 60% of 3500. 3500. 2 zeros cancels out. 6 5s are 30. 0 3 in hand. 6 3s are 18. 18 19 20 21. 21. This 0 we write here. 2100. So computer mechanic will receive this amount from A, this amount from B, this amount from C, this amount from D, and this amount from E, after giving discounts of this, isn't it? So which means basically these are the selling prices, isn't it? Because this is the marked price and this is the discount. So this is selling price. Marked price minus discount, 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 selling price. Okay. So the total amount of money received by the computer mechanic excluding GST. Okay. Tax is not added here. Now let us add all this amount to get the total amount. 3850, 3750. Let me add this here. Let me add here. 3850, 3850, 3750 plus 3360. Okay, 5760, 2100, isn't it? 0000. 6 plus 6 12, 12 plus 5 17, 17 plus 5 22. 22 means 2. Okay, 2 in hand. 8 plus 7 15, 15 plus 7 22, 22 plus 3 is 25. 25 plus 1 26 plus 2 is 28. 8 2 in hand. 3 3s are 9. 9 plus 5 14. 14 plus 2 16. 16 plus 2 18. So 18820. 18820. So this is the total amount of money received by the computer mechanic from all the 5 persons A, B, C, D and E, okay, excluding GST. Total money received excluding GST. GST is excluded here, okay, because GST is not yet calculated, isn't it? So what is the GST? GST is 18%. So from this selling price, 18% needs to be added. 18% of this is need to be added, isn't it? Because tax is always calculated on selling price. So since percentage of GST equals to 18%. Percentage of GST is 18%. So amount of GST 18% of 18%, percent means 100, isn't it? 18% of selling price. What is selling price? 18820. 18820, isn't it? So this 0 and this 0 cancels out. We still have 1 0 in the denominator. We should not forget this, okay? So 1882 into 18. 1882 into 18. Let me multiply this here. 1882 into 18. 8 2s are 16. 16 means 6. 1 in hand. 8 8s are 64. 64 plus 1, 65. 6 in hand. 8 8s are 64. 64 plus 6, 70. 0. 7 in hand. 8 1s are 8 plus 7 is 15. So 1 2s are 2. 1 8s are 8. 1 8s are 8. 1 1s are 1. Isn't it? Okay, this 6. 5 plus 2 is 7. 8 we bring down here. 8 plus 5 13 3. 1 in hand. 1 plus 1 2. 2 plus 1 3. Okay, 6. 5 plus 2 7. 8. 8 plus 5 13 3. 1 in hand. 1 plus 1 2 plus 1 is 3. So amount of GST is 33876. So we need to put one decimal because we have 0 in the denominator, isn't it? 0 in the denominator. So 3387.6. okay, 33876 upon 10, isn't it? This 10 is still there in the denominator. So we eliminate this 0 and we put a decimal point before one digit. Okay, so 3387.6. so this is the amount of money that is for GST. Okay, so the amount of GST is rupees 3387.6. therefore total money, so this GST should also be charged from A, B, C, D and E. So the total money that the computer mechanic will receive from A, B, C, D is this plus GST, isn't it? The total selling price plus GST. So total money including GST, to be received by the computer mechanic from the 5 persons is 18820 plus this. Okay, 18820 plus 3387.6. 3387.6. So let us add this number. 7 plus 0 7, 8 plus 2 10, isn't it? 8 plus 2 10, one hand. 3 plus 8 11, 11 plus 1 12, 2, one hand. 3 plus 8 11, plus 1 12, 2, one hand. So 1 plus that one 2. So we have 6 here and a decimal point. So 22207.6, okay, rupees. Okay, this is the amount that needs to be collected from A, B, C, D and E by the computer mechanic. Okay, I hope you got this. Okay, this was for today. Thank you so much. Stay connected and practice well. I'll upload the rest of the questions in the next video. Thank you so much.